masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo guys, how you doing? Hope you're good, hope you're well. It is Monza, it is wet. We're starting P7, Charlie Boy Leclerc, let's go. Right, to try and get a good result at Monza, starting P7, it's going to be extremely difficult. And I'll tell you why. AI are absolutely rapid in a straight line. I mean, so rapid. They're rapid. Like, I have no superlatives to go with rapid, so we'll just say they're rapid. As you can see, I can't see all the cars out in front, but they've kind of checked out already. But it is lap 1, it's probably a Verstappen. It is lap 1. So yeah, they like to dump all their ERS on lap 1. Stroll out a little bit of a wiggle through the chicane, which is all good. Another little wiggle. But this is what I mean, see, they dump, oh, it's Piastri out in front, okay? They dump all their ERS on lap 1. Still as tricky as ever to get good traction out of turn 1. Do love Monza though. And if you ain't careful, Monza will actually spit you out, especially in these conditions. I've said this before, I've said it many times, it is so difficult to overtake. Oh, as I've gone massively deep. So difficult to overtake around Monza. The AI cars are so good.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
So good in a straight line. Just feel the car go so light coming out the turn 1. Oh, didn't know if I was going to make that corner then, because front tyres locked up. You have to be so delicate on the old application of the throttle. A little bit of clean air though. Now McLaren in a straight line. There's not many people beating that McLaren today. just the AI in general around Monza are just stupidly fast. And the only way you can really get by the AI is getting them out of corners. I can't get close to this McLaren in the straight. And considering it's Monza and considering it's wet, I'm running quite low downforce. You'll see in the setup at the end. Like, there's not another circuit on this game that you could run the downforce that I'm running in the wet weather like this. I can promise you that. I can imagine a lot of people complaining about how low the downforce is. I mean, he's just gained 2/10 coming out of this guy's chicane. Like, how is that even possible? I'm not gaining to him at all on the straight. He's off again. Look at Alonso.
Okay, this is your final lap.
Alonso's right behind me. But it's one of the many things that Codemasters have managed to mess up this game. Just not catching them in the straight line at all. Some might say the McLaren is probably the fastest car in the game. Absolutely crazy. I know I'm you know on 1% ERS, but oh my gosh, how quick. But anyway, this has been Monza. Setups next. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Catch you in the next one.
And that's the end
Take
of the
care,
race.
guys.
Made great use of the clear air today and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Oscar Piastri gets my vote today.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next
This
one.
is what I've done with the Monza setup then, especially obviously with in the wet. So I've gone with 12 on the front wing, 8 on the rear. Remember, Monza is still a low downforce circuit. It really is. Obviously, I'm running low wings here in this wet setup. You probably might need more. You can go take it up to 14, 15, 16. You need to play around with the setup to make the setup suit you better. I can get away with 12, 8, sorry. especially for racing and whatnot. The higher you go, obviously, the lower you'll be in a straight line. And bear in mind, some people still use dry setups in the wet, but you know, you will be extremely slow. But I've gone with 12 on the front wing, 8 on the rear, and again, if it doesn't work, take it higher. You know, do what suits you better. You have to tweak these setups and make these setups specific to you. On the transmission then, gone with 50 on diff and 51 off diff, and the only reason why I've gone with 51 off diff is because it helps with rear locking, and obviously with there being long straights, especially into turn 1. Turn 1 is really tricky to slow yourself down in. You need to make sure that you're not locking those rear tyres. But again, locking rear tyres only applies to ABS off users. On the suspension geometry, we know the score by now. It's not broke, it's not going to be fixed. So right, left. On the suspension then, it's pretty much not changed. Pretty much not changed from the dry setup. Front suspension of 36, rear suspension of 10, front anti-roll bar of 7, rear anti-roll bar of 2. That's the only change really, is the roll bars. I've swapped them around. Ride height is 30 and the rear ride height is 35. But again, you know, if you require more turning up to 41. If you require less turning down, again, you need to tweak these setups for you. The more you tweak them to suit your driving, the better you are. You will always have this as a base setup, so if you tweak something and it goes wrong, just pause the game, reload the setup, and then go again. Like, yeah. Onto the brakes then. 100% brake pressure, 58% brake bias. Again, it's heavy far forward because of turn 1 especially. It's really a difficult circuit to slow down, especially when you have a lot of overspeed from the car, if you were behind another car. But again, this only applies to ABS off users. ABS on users, this part is kind of irrelevant. But yeah. Onto the tyres then, I've kept the exact same tyre pressures from the dry setup. Simple reason being, long straights, wet weather, it will cool the tyres down immensely. So you're going to need to keep the tyre temperature in the tyres at all costs, especially with Ascari, the Parabolica. You're going to need as much grip, as much heat in those tyres as possible. This has been Monza. Again, I really hope it helps. Rather than just watching this vid and then skipping when you have the setup, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of it. I really would love to hear from you. Remember to do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.